Hello everyone, welcome to Rising Star. My name is Ruth. Thank you for joining me. So this is going to be a week ahead message for the collective. We're doing all signs, Aries through Pisces. And we are going to look at the energies surrounding you for the week ahead. You might want to look at your sun, moon, and rising, maybe your Venus too, to get a full picture of your week ahead. All right, Spirit, so show us for Aries, please. What is in the energy for Aries for the week ahead? Seven of Wands. King of Swords. Nine of Cups. Okay, this is like a battle to the top was what I was getting at first with the Seven of Wands. But it's like only one person can get to the top. Like there's only one gold medal, something like that. Like only one winner. Page of Pentacles. It could be actually like a prize. Maybe somebody's doing a marathon, but it could be like a reward or a prize or a medal. All right, Spirit, what's this about? Seven of Wands. Ten of Wands. Yeah. You've worked. This could be something physical. You could be doing some sort of physical contest, like a marathon or a triathlon or something like that. But I'm getting rucking. So, yeah, something you've worked really hard for, possibly trained for. This feels very specific. I'm sorry, this is very specific. But this could be a work thing too. Like you could be getting a promotion. The Hermit. Yeah, like it's almost like he's handing something out here with the lantern in his hand. There could be a Virgo involved. Okay, so I feel like you've been in solitude of some sort or spending a lot of time alone working really hard on something. And you're going to get rewarded. For some, this could be knowledge. This could be like studying or something you've studied really hard for. This could be like the highest score or something like that. King of Swords. There's been a lot of wisdom gained throughout this. Whatever you've been doing here, there's been a lot of wisdom gained throughout this. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you're receiving a reward. The Fool. For some of you, you could be receiving like a grant or student loans or like a scholarship. I couldn't think of the word. Yeah, like a scholarship or something like that. Or like somebody could be investing in your business, or you could have some sort of a benefactor here. There could be an Aquarius and a Virgo involved. Doesn't have to be, or you could have those in your chart. The Nine of Cups. This is a wish for you. This is a wish fulfillment this week. Justice. Yeah, it's like I'm getting, dang it, I just lost it. May the odds be ever in your favor from Hunger Games. Hopefully it's not Hunger Games. But it is like the fairest of them all, something like that. Like you're winning fair and square. You deserve this. Eight of Swords. What is the Eight of Swords? The World. The Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you're getting a reward here. Something's coming to a finality. Like you're finally achieving something. Strength. Definitely could be something physical, but you're finally achieving something here. Show me the World and the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like a whole new cycle begins. We have the Fool in the World. A whole new cycle begins, or you're offered something. You could be offered a job, or you're offered something because of an achievement here. Could be online for some of you. Ace of Cups, yeah. And the Star, you're getting something that you want. You might have Aquarius in your chart. Something you've wished for. Your wish is coming true this week. Yeah, something you've worked really hard for and you've wished for. What is the Page of Pentacles? Yeah, there could be a contract that comes out of this of some sort. For someone, this could be like boxing or something, like MMA fighting. I don't know anything about fighting, but I'm getting MMA fighting. Very Aries, actually. Fighting is so Aries. Page of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. And for some of you, there's like a big check. Like you're able to provide for your family. For some of you, you're getting pregnant or impregnating someone, and that's something that you've been trying to do. You've been trying to conceive. Wow. The Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. Definitely for some, a family is starting this week. For some of you, there's a conception, for sure. But for some of you, it's like setting up your future. I'm getting that song Wide Open Spaces. But it's like your future is like locked in this week by something that you're receiving. Three of Cups, you're going to be celebrating. I suppose if you conceive now, you could have a Virgo child. Some of you, if that's about conception, you thought you were too old to conceive. All right, Spirit, show us for Taurus, please. The week ahead for Taurus. What is in the energy for Taurus this week? What is in the energy for Taurus this week? The Moon. Mystery. Cancer energy. The Magician. I'm getting that heart song, Magic Man. Yeah, that's what it's called. Aries energy. Could be like daydreaming. It's too many. Two of Pentacles. Okay, I'm getting the song by Lake Street Dive. Can never remember their name. I always call it something wrong because I'm old. What is that song? Hypotheticals. Yeah, so you're hypothesizing. You're daydreaming. You're daydreaming about potentials and possibilities is how it feels. And I think in this daydreaming energy, you're actually manifesting something. So daydream it up, Taurus. What do you really want? Eight of Swords. Okay, you need to open your mind up here. Like, whatever it is that you want, don't put boundaries on how that can happen for you. Like, if you're trying to manifest money, don't worry about where money comes from. Just ask for money. You know, you don't need to give spirit guidelines on how money gets to you. Just ask for money and then it will come. Like, when I started really, like, cracking the code on manifestation, that is what I figured out. Is that it doesn't matter how it comes, just that it comes. And then money started coming to me in random ways. Like, I got a check from some lawsuit settlement, like, you know, some class action thing. I didn't even know it was going on. Like, things like that started happening. So don't worry about the who, what, where, when, why, how, or whatever. I mean, I guess worry about the what. It's just like, what do you want? Daydream about what you want and what you would do when you have that and the life that you would be living with that manifestation. And don't worry about, like, if it comes through winning the lottery or through a new job or whatever. All right, the Moon. Six of Swords. Yeah, I kind of feel like you're starting to form a new reality in your mind this week, Taurus. Strength, yeah. There's no restrictions. There's no boundaries. Don't worry about any of that. It doesn't matter how. Yeah, you're setting boundaries in your mind and you don't need to. The Magician. This must be a really good week for you to manifest. Maybe because Taurus has returned to your sign. What's the Magician? The Ace of Wands. The Eight of Pentacles. Yeah. So there is daydreaming, but there's also taking action. And like I know that I said, don't worry about how something happens, but there is some action to be taken. Or it's like, don't daydream too much. Also take care of the things that you need to take care of in your daily life. Show me more about this Magician. Eight of Wands. Yeah, put your energy out there. I think this is more of like a putting your energy out there and focusing on yourself and your needs and your wants and your desires. Seven of Wands. Stop putting up barriers. Things are trying to come in. You are manifesting and things are coming in, but it's like they're being blocked by your restrictions that you're putting on something or your expectations. You could be wondering why something hasn't happened yet. That's why. Okay, quit telling the universe how to do its job. Two of Pentacles. The Artist. Okay, yeah, Spirit's wanting you to create. Just create with your mind. Write down what you want. Write down your manifestations. That helped me a lot. Yeah, write down what you want and don't worry about the rest of the details. Spirit will take care of the details. Eight of Swords. Queen of Cups. Yeah, all you need to do is get in touch with your heart and your intuition and your desires. Judgment. Speak it out, write it out, dream it up, do those things. Yeah, definitely King of Pentacles. Definitely could be money for some of you. But you're going to see how quickly something grows when you don't worry about how it happens. Yeah, Spirit wants you to say it. You could be like praying in your head or something like that, like silent prayer is what I'm getting. But speak it out into the universe. And I just saw this video the other day. If you watch, what is her name? Her name's Daniela, I think. Empress, Goddess Energy. Goddess Energy, something. I'm pretty sure it's Goddess Energy. But she made this short video and she was talking about how when she manifests, she goes to a body of water and she yells what she wants into the water. So be loud and clear. Spirit can't really do anything for you until you ask for it. Sometimes you have to pray silently depending on the situation that you're in, but Spirit wants to hear you loud and clear. What do you really want? All right, shows for Gemini, please, Spirit. How does the week ahead look for Gemini? High Priestess, Ten of Wands. Get out of your head, Gemini. Hearing that song, get out of my dreams and into my car. Billy Ocean. But yeah, get out of your head and into your intuition. That's what Spirit wants you to know. Five of Cups. Get out of your head, Gemini. Quit crying over spilt milk. Seven of Wands. You are blocking yourself from moving forward. You're preventing yourself from moving forward because you are so focused on some loss here and you're not being grateful for what you have. It's really important to be grateful for what you do have if you want new things to come in. King of Wands. Yeah, for some of you, you got played by somebody. So, this person played you. For some of you, definitely you were played by a person. Show me more. They're not worth crying over. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you are keeping the wheel from turning right now. Ooh, the Tower. If you don't get out of this energy, things are going to get worse. It's time to not focus on this anymore. It could be a Scorpio or a Sagittarius. Show me this Five of Cups, please, Spirit. King of Cups, more Scorpio. Ace of Pentacles. Show me that Ace of Pentacles. Eight of Swords. Yes, somebody fooled you. I feel like you feel fooled. Either this is very fresh or this person's a Scorpio Sagittarius cusp. But your mind was manipulated. Somebody gaslight you, Gemini. Somebody gaslight you. It seemed legit. For some of you, you might have been scammed also, but it seemed legit. It looked real. I don't know why they're showing me on Star Wars that hologram. Is that what it's called? A hologram or a holograph? Of Princess Leia when she's speaking to him. I haven't watched Star Wars since I was a kid. But, yeah, it's like there was an image like it that didn't look real in Star Wars. So I don't know why that's what they're showing me. But it didn't look, it looked real to you, but it wasn't real. You got duped or fooled is how you feel. Seven of Wands. Okay, Seven of Wands for Gemini. Knight of Cups. I'm getting like a ladies' man kind of energy. Yep. Knight of Cups, Queen of Wands. This person might have been younger than you. For this person, it was all about physical, and you thought there were real feelings here. Hermit, Virgo energy. I feel like you've learned a big lesson. This person might have blocked you after getting what they wanted, or they're ghosting, or something like that's going on. You could be feeling like very jaded. I feel like Spirit doesn't want you to let this change you in a negative way, but just learn from it and move forward. What did you miss? What was the red flag that you missed, Gemini? King of Wands. The World. You might have met this person online, or you might have seen something online. Eight of Cups. I feel like this person got what they came for, and now you haven't heard from them again. They fooled you. Wheel of Fortune. You need to let go of this so that this person can receive their karma. Yep, King of Swords. Two of Swords. We have a lot of fixed energy. We actually have a lot of people here. Just a minute, I'll go over it. Yep, Seven of Swords. They did a really good job of making it something look real. It's almost like kind of like AI is what I'm getting. How like it's starting to become so real that it's hard to tell sometimes. Ten of Cups. They fooled you. They told you they wanted all the bells and whistles. They wanted a family. They wanted to marry you. Like this person totally love bombed you. They're a heartless person. This is an emotionless person. What happens to this person, Spirit, when Gemini can let go? The Well. Somebody will hurt them. The Three of Swords. The Well, the Three of Swords, the Six of Wands. You'll get your victory. Somebody else is going to do this to them, but worse. Something similar. Somebody is going to manipulate their emotions. But you have to let go so that they can get their karma. All right, we have Scorpio, Aries, Pisces, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Sagittarius. That's it. All right, Spirit. Show us for Cancer, please. How does the week ahead look for Cancer? What is in the energy for Cancer this week? I feel like you're going to get asked out, but it's like later than you want to leave the house or something. For some of you, that could be a side note. Five of Swords. Nine of Pentacles. You could be trying to stay out of some gossip or drama. Five of Pentacles. Six of Swords. What's the, sorry, what is the Five of Swords? Eight of Wands. Yeah, there's gossip. Somebody wants to involve you in their gossip or drama, I feel. Ten of Cups. This could be family drama. This could have something to do with the holidays. Somebody's trying to get you on their side. Yeah, this is a family matter, I feel, Cancer. Somebody's trying to get you on their side to work against someone is how this feels. What is the Nine of Pentacles? I feel like you're just supposed to stay out of it. Tend to your own garden. Page of Swords. Yeah, you're getting like a message. The Moon, Cancer energy. There's a message coming your way. What is the message? Somebody, for some of you, somebody's going to ask to stay with you. The Fool, the Artist. The Eight of Swords. Okay, this could be a mother. This could be your mother or somebody else's mother, but this is like a mother, it feels like, who doesn't approve. Yeah, they might be talking crap on their child, so maybe it's like about your sibling or whatever. But they don't approve of somebody's lifestyle. I feel like there's somebody who's a black sheep and somebody wants you to gang up against them or something like that. Doesn't feel like something a Cancer would be a part of anyhow. Somebody doesn't approve of somebody's lifestyle, how they make their money. I'm getting kind of like a starving artist energy with the Fool and the Artist. This person, I feel like they're a black sheep. They stay out of things a lot. They don't converse with the family a lot. Okay. What's the Five of Pentacles? It has something to do with how much money somebody makes. There's like judgment about how much money somebody makes. Seven of Swords. This is a weird message, I'm sorry. King of Swords. This person could be an Aquarius. It's like a family member is being excluded is how it feels. Yeah, Five of Wands. Drama. I knew the Five of Wands was going to come out. Drama. Hierophant, the Star, Aquarius. It's about somebody has a non-traditional lifestyle, okay? And it seems like there's a parental figure, possibly an older sibling who has a problem with this. And it's like they want to gang up, and maybe even like an intervention, but I don't feel like this non-traditional person is doing anything wrong. It could be like their orientation, their lifestyle, how they make money, something like that. Somebody doesn't approve of it. Six of Swords. I feel like you might leave early. Like if this is like Thanksgiving, if you're in the United States or something like that, you might leave early to stay out of it. There could be drinking. Somebody could be drinking and being, I don't know, kind of like toxic or, I'm going to be careful what words I use, but like abrasive, gossipy. Definitely the Three of Cups is gossip. This is about staying out of gossip and drama this week. The color green could be significant. Maybe like a mint green. Maybe that's like the paint on some walls or something. Queen of Cups. Yeah, I'm really seeing the greens here. Yeah, that's you. Cancer energy. Yeah, staying out of it. You don't have to take sides. And whatever's going on here, you don't have to take sides. It could be a work thing, but it strongly feels like family. Yeah, this is like mind your own business. Mind your own business and stay out of it. Because you don't want to feed that negative energy. All right, Spirit shows for Leo, please. How does the Leo look? How does the energy around Leo look this week? Ten of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. You're dropping a burden. High Priestess. I heard what's done is done. You're done. I think you're done. You're washing your hands of something, but what's done is done. Page of Swords. What is the Ten of Wands? All right. I don't know what's going on, but Two of Wands. So, all right, this is what I'm seeing. I really don't want to say this, but this is what they're showing me is the big event that took place 24 years ago in the United States, the footage of when the president received the news. That's what I'm seeing. I think he was like reading to a kindergarten class or something. What's done is done. Something can't be reversed. Show me the Two of Wands before I say that. The Moon. Okay, if you feel inclined to call into work one day, I'm getting really strong goosebumps right now. To call into work, to go in late, to take a different route, to do something different than your routine, do that. Follow that. I feel like your intuition's trying to tell you something this week about something that's coming. Five of Wands. Yeah, Six of Wands. You can escape a negative situation this week by listening to your intuition. You might choose to stay home one day, Nine of Pentacles, and work from home if you can do that. There's a feeling or a message or an indication, a sign or something. And something feels off. This could be you go to a different grocery store. What is going on? Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Wands. Protecting yourself. For some of you, like, make sure your gate is locked or your doors are locked. I'm not trying to scare anybody, but this is just what I'm getting. Something will be irreversible. I'm not trying to scare you, and I'm sorry. And I hope this is for no more than one person. It's coming out for a reason, but Two of Swords, yeah. This is about, like, going in a different direction. Two of Swords. Choosing differently. You might feel inclined to choose something differently this week. I mean, it could even be like, there's so many things this could be, so don't just, like, call out of work for the entire week because I said this, but it could be like you go to a restaurant and you always get the chicken, but this time you're like, well, maybe I'll get the beef. Well, maybe that day the chicken was bad and it could have made you sick or something. Like, I don't know. You could prevent something. What's the High Priestess? You might have Cancer in your chart. Maybe a moon in Cancer. Or like a moon in the 12th house. Eight of Pentacles. Pay attention to your intuition. Don't be so focused on daily life and daily routine that you're not listening to your intuition. It's something subtle. It's like a subtle cue or a sign. Hangman, yeah, listen to your intuition. Pay attention. See the full picture. Show me the Hangman. You might have Pisces or Cancer in your chart. Three of Cups. It could be a party that you're invited to. You get invited out for drinks, something like that. Just be careful this week. The Lovers. Could be a date. For some of you, you might take a different route and you see something that someone is hiding from you. There's something about seeing something from a higher perspective. But you might see what a person has been hiding from you or lying to you about. The Tower. The Tower. Yeah, for some of you, getting a lot of scenarios, you might see, like, let's say you go to a different restaurant that you never go to, and your best friend's husband is there on a date with somebody else. Like, it could be something like that. Because Page of Swords, you're learning something. You're getting some sort of information. This is news. Four of Cups. Queen of Swords. Be decisive. Don't accept any offer. If something doesn't feel right, don't accept it. Say no. Strength. Leo energy and the Ace of Wands. This is like holding back and listening to your intuition before you act. Yeah, you're being protected from something you can't see yet. So if that's your message, come back later and let me know. I'm seeing like a red bow in somebody's hair. All right, Spirit. I know there's a bow card in the tea leaves, but I can't remember what it says. I'm really curious now. Put in the comments if you know. Virgo. Page of Cups falling out. Show us the week ahead for Virgo, please, Spirit. I'm smelling like cologne. Like a kind of spicy cologne, if that makes sense. How's the week ahead look for Virgo, Spirit? What's in the energy? Like a deep noted cologne. I don't know how to explain it. It's really hard to explain a smell, isn't it? Temperance. Sagittarius energy. Ten of Pentacles, Virgo. Nine of Wands. You don't trust something. You don't trust something. It seems too good to be true. It's divinely guided. Wow. Four of Wands, Six of Cups. We're keeping that. Because that's what I was feeling. There is a person, it could be a masculine, it doesn't have to be, but it strongly feels like I'm speaking to a feminine, and there is a masculine being divinely guided towards you. This person could be a Sagittarius. They could be very wealthy or just very stable. They may own a business. This person wants you. They're trying to impress you. This is a soulmate connection. Like, you could marry this person. It feels too good to be true. You feel like it's a fairy tale and you don't trust it. Very Virgo-like of you to, like, really inspect every detail here. Show me Temperance. You may think this person's a narcissist. I don't know why you would think that, but I'm just getting that. Six of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. They might want to spend money on you. They might want to take you on vacation. You don't trust it. Queen of Cups. This person like adores you. You could be very feminine. Like you could have very feminine qualities. You could like really care a lot about your appearance and spend a lot of time on your appearance. It's giving a trophy wife vibe, and I don't really want to say that because I find that offensive, but it's not necessarily that that's all this person wants, but you could be very attractive. You could be attracting like a very not easy to obtain type of lover. I'll just put it like that. 10 of Pentacles. I feel like this person is also very put together. They could be a Libra. Or you can have Libra in your chart, but 7 of Wands. This person has worked really hard in their life and accrued a lot materially. They want to share it with you, the Sun. This person wants to have fun with you. They want to impress you. You're glowing or shining or something. This person finds you very, very attractive. What's the 9 of Wands? High Priestess. Yeah, you could be, you might even think, no, I'm not even going to message this person back. Maybe you give somebody your number somewhere, and you're like, I'm not going to message that person. There's got to be something wrong. This wealthy person, you know, who's attractive and wears nice cologne, they want to be with me, I don't trust it. It's something like that, but, like, I feel like you should give it a shot. There's like a soul connection here. That's why this person is so interested in you. Hangman. Pisces, Leo, Virgo. You're trying to block this person out, avoid them, not make eye contact, something like that. You're trying to ignore this person, give them the RBF. But I don't think that's going to stop them. This person like wants to shower you with gifts and make you happy. 6 of Wands. This very well may be your person. The well comes out as I'm saying, well, yeah, you might have some debts. Like, not that I'm not saying like you're a gold digger or you should seek out a romance for, you know, financial gain, but you might have debts and this person will pay them off or something like that. But it's because they're very drawn to your energy. You might have a very healing energy about you. I'm getting a very feminine, soft, glowing type of energy, but this person may find you to be very healing as well. You're what they've been looking for. They can have someone else, but you're what they've been looking for. Yeah, you definitely just assume that this person's a player, I think, but I don't think that they are. Pisces, Cancer, Leo, Sag. All right, Spirit. How does the week ahead look for Libra? What is the Libra's energy for the week ahead? 5 of Pentacles. We don't like that. Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. 5 of Pentacles. 8 of Swords. 8 of Wands. I don't know why I felt like I was supposed to take that one. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, you're about to have, like, an issue is resolved this week. A financial issue, it feels like, is resolved. Maybe there was a delay in, like, receiving a payment or something like that. You're going to get that this week. Mercury retrograde could have delayed something. What's the 5 of Pentacles? Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. Your resources are coming in now. I feel like resources were delayed. This could be even like maybe you started a job recently and you had to wait like an extra week or something to get that first paycheck just because of like the payroll timeline or whatever. Six of Swords. Yeah, something's like a problem, a financial issue is getting solved this week, Libra. Somebody's paying off a bill for you. You're getting money that was delayed. Something along these lines is going on, but you're moving into a more peaceful situation. You're moving out of calming waters. Like the storm is passing this week. Eight of Swords. You don't see this coming, I don't think. For some of you, this is a legal situation. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, something was delayed. It took a long time. For some of you, you forgot about it and then it shows up. Like a check you've been waiting on or something. This could be like a deposit, like when you moved, like a deposit from moving and then you receive that in the mail. Yeah, this could be something from a contract, the Hierophant. Maybe you paid extra on a loan or something and you get a check for that. Four of Cups. I feel like you gave up waiting for something and then it shows up. The Fool. And the World. Yeah, something gets completed. It gets finished. Something that's been like up in the air, it gets finished. And you might be able to do something you've been wanting to do with this money that you haven't had. So it kind of like works out. It's like the perfect time because you might have spent it on something else before, but now you can spend it on this thing that you've been wanting to do. Queen of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. This could also be money that somebody owes you. Queen of Wands. Yeah, this could be another person paying you back. Maybe you forgot that somebody owed you money and then they pay you back. You could have helped somebody with a debt. But for some of you, it feels like a debt is being paid off. Anything else about this for Libra? The Well. Getting a song. I just lost it. You get what you give. All right. So there's something about give and take, reciprocity, the Emperor. Yeah, I feel like you helped somebody out and like Spirit saw that and you're being taken care of. Somehow, something that you put out, it's coming back in a good way. And it's solving a problem, resolving an issue. All right, Spirit, shows for Scorpio. Please. What is in the energy this week for Scorpio? What is in the energy this week for Scorpio? Three of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. Okay. The Hermit. Something's not fair. All right, what this is giving me, and this is just an example, it's like in school when there's a group project. Sorry, I need a yawn. When there's like a group project and some people aren't working on it at all, and then some people are working on it too much, and there's an imbalance. That or something's being hoarded. And you're seeing this. You could be uncovering something this week, Scorpio. The Moon. Somebody could be doing something shady with money. They're showing me like when I used to have to count a cash register all the time, you bundle up your fives and your ones and things to make it easier to count. But I would always count each bundle because shady people would take a five out and there would only be 95 fives, only $95 instead of 100 in the fives bundle. And then the next day, somebody else would open that bundle to make change, and then their drawer would be $5 short. So somebody could be doing something shady like that. And you could be going over like receipts, books, something like that. You might have Virgo in your chart, but I feel like you're uncovering a secret. 3 of Pentacles. For sure. 6 of Pentacles. Somebody's stealing. And somebody's mentality is, well, there's more than enough. Or like, this company makes enough money, it doesn't matter, or something like that. Page of Cups. This person could be kind of like a kiss-up or a brown-noser. Somebody could be extra nice or extra helpful because they don't want to be suspected. They might even try to pass the blame to somebody else. What's the 4 of Pentacles? 9 of Wands. Somebody's doing something shady. I'm surprised the 7 of Swords hasn't come out, honestly. Getting a very shady energy. King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. For some of you, you could catch someone like sleeping with the boss. Damn it. Queen of Wands again, the Tower. Yeah, there could be an affair. You could catch an affair. Watch Leo's reading if that sounds like it might be happening. 10 of Swords. Yeah, you're discovering something that somebody's doing, and that's going to be the end of them. As in, like, the fun is over for somebody. The Hermit. The Fool. This person could be a Leo. You're catching somebody red-handed. Oop, there it is. The Fool and the 7 of Swords. They slipped up. They've been smart, but they slipped up, and you caught them. It's almost like you're tracking someone down. But they slipped up and you caught them, or you're catching them. The Moon. The 6 of Swords, and everything goes back to normal. This person gets removed from the equation, and everything goes back to normal. Yeah, the 8 of Pentacles. It's like business as usual. But yeah, this person's been like pulling some strings, playing some games, fooling the boss. I don't know if your boss is going to be crazy. If this is a work thing, I don't know if your boss is going to be crazy about receiving this information. Because this person might be brown-nosing the boss. Okay. What about Sagittarius for the week ahead, Spirit? What is in Sagittarius' energy this week? Sorry, guys. I just yawn a lot. Sagittarius for the week ahead. King of Wands coming out very reversed. Show me more. 5 of Cups. 7 of Wands. The 9 of Pentacles. I feel like you're mourning the loss of something or someone. What's the King of Wands? Could be a Leo. 6 of Swords. Yeah, you're moving away from someone who was not treating you well. Temperance. You're finding peace and balance after an ending. I think this person was playing you with the way that King of Wands was reversed. This person could have been very aggressive or had like some ego issues. 5 of Cups. The Magician. Yeah, you're seeing how you were fooled, manipulated. You're trying to figure out why you attracted this energy in the first place. Six of Cups. This was a karmic lesson for you with this person. What did this person do to Sagittarius? High Priestess. They were a test for your intuition. And I think that you ignored your intuition. And you ignored your intuition because you didn't think you deserved better. Okay, so that's the lesson you need to learn. Cancer and Aries are here. Could have been another Sag. Seven of Wands. The Emperor. I think this person was like controlling. Yes, strength. Leo energy. Lots of fire. All of the fire is here. This person was dominant, controlling. What is that word? Just lost it. It's like a my way or the highway kind of energy with this person. And I think that you were probably trying to keep the peace, but this person didn't want peace. And now they're gone and you're free, but you're mourning them. Why? You know this is a soul connection, don't you? The Tower. Why is Sagittarius mourning this person? Scorpio energy. Eight of Wands. Everything fell apart really suddenly is how it feels, but that tower was slowly crumbling. Page of Pentacles. If you were honest with yourself, the tower was never even fully built before it started crumbling. You might have a father wound, and that's why you attracted this person also. Your father might have treated you very similarly. Or just a masculine figure of some sort. Wheel of Fortune. You sure are strong in your energy there. Temperance and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, this was a karmic lesson for you. And listening to your intuition. And believing in yourself. What's the Nine of Pentacles? You're going to be a better person because you experienced this. Future you is a better person. Three of Pentacles. The Chariot. The Empress. And the Star. Wow. Cancer, Taurus, Aquarius. You're going to be attracting people differently. If you learn your worth and value here, if you can do that, you're going to be attracting the right people. The people that you want in your life, the people that you can grow with, the people that you can like move with, and the people who are meant to be like on your long-term path here. Ten of Wands. Yeah, not people who will burden you and bring you down. That's what you were dealing with. Someone who is burdening you and bringing you down. All right, Capricorn. Show us for Capricorn, please, Spirit. All right, so I think for my next all signs, I'm going to do, what do your spirit guides want you to ask for? Just FYI. Show us the week ahead for Capricorn and what's in the energy for Capricorn this week, please, Spirit. Seven of Wands. You could be getting a promotion. Okay, the World, the Four of Wands, the Ten of Wands. Some of you are really busy this week because you're moving. You could be moving long distance. Or if you work from home, you have a lot of business this week. Nine of Swords. Eight of Wands. In order to get the promotion, you have to move. I think that's what's going on here. You're finding out that if you want to move up the corporate ladder, you have to move. And you don't want to. Six of Swords. Yes, this is about movement. And you not wanting to. Show me the Seven of Wands, please. Five of Wands. You're like, no. Just give me my promotion. I deserve it. Seven of Swords. You could be really pissed off about something. You've waited for a long time for something here, and now they're telling you that you have to do something else. I feel like that's what's going on, and you're pissed off. You might be thinking about causing a scene or quitting a job. Yes, the Emperor. This has something to do with your job. You've worked really hard for something, and you're getting jacked around. It's giving me like in the Bible with Leah and Rachel and Jacob, how Jacob wanted to marry Rachel. And her father said, if you work for me for 7 years, you can marry my daughter. And so he worked for him for 7 years. Then they made him marry her older sister, Leah, because nobody had married Leah yet. So Jacob had to marry Leah. And then he had to work another 7 years for Laman, I think that was his name. I don't remember. But he had to work another 7 years to marry Rachel. So it took him 14 years. It feels like that. Okay? And I even have a 7 and a 7. Nine of Swords. Actually, 3 sevens. Page of Pentacles. Two of Wands. You have done everything that you were told you had to do to get something, and now it's being held back from you. I think you're pissed. You could be sending emails with like CC or BCC or whatever. You're mad. I feel like you're mad. Two of Swords. Yeah, you could be refusing to work. It really feels like a work thing to me, but take it how it resonates. Two of Swords, Knight of Swords. You have words. Things you've been holding back for a long time. You've been bottling away inside. You haven't been saying because you've been trying to get what you want here. You're about to say them. You're about to call some people out, I feel like. You're mad. Six of Swords. Five of Swords. Yep. You and somebody are not going to be getting along very well after this week. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like somebody's oppressing you almost. I don't want to, that's a strong word. But like, they have power over you, so they're going to use it. That's what they're doing. And you're like, screw you. What's the most likely outcome here for Capricorn? Four of Wands. Temperance. You will get what you want. You'd be like going on strike or something, but you're going to get what you want. I feel like you go silent on somebody. You refuse to move or work or something. I'm getting kind of like a sit-in energy, like a protest. Yeah, you're protesting this. You're demanding to receive what you deserve. Any advice for Capricorn? Yep, I feel like you're standing up for yourself. Page of Swords. Say it. Say what you need to say, the Hermit. It doesn't matter who you're saying it to. If it's the truth, say it. Ace of Cups, and you'll get what you want. Virgo, Sagittarius, Gemini. That's it. All right, Spirit, show us for Aquarius, please. What is the energy and the week ahead for Aquarius? Sometimes I forget to breathe when I talk. What is in the energy for the week ahead for Aquarius? Two of Swords. Could be blocking someone, ghosting someone. Four of Wands. You could be trying to choose a new home. Queen of Wands. The Fool. All right. What is the Two of Swords? Sorry, I need to yawn. The Lovers. There is a choice. There is a choice. This could be between two lovers. You could be attracting a lot of attention right now. Ten of Cups. Neither choice is the wrong choice, and neither choice is the right choice. Both could make you very happy. I feel like you're choosing between two romantic partners. Either one you could be very happy with. That's what you need to know. Makes it harder, doesn't it, to make that decision? For some of you, you don't see how much potential a relationship has. What's the Four of Wands? I was just hearing the song Love and Marriage, and then the Empress comes out with the Four of Wands. This week, the person you're choosing, you're going to marry that person. Or you're going to be in a committed relationship with them, or this is going to be very long term. Something marriage-like. The Wheel of Fortune. Either path is the right path. I feel like you need to know that. The Hermit. You could be... Yeah, you're trying to make the best decision for yourself, the wisest decision for yourself. Ace of Swords. Whatever decision you make, it's right. I don't really understand this. It's like the universe has sent you two soulmates to choose from. Queen of Wands. You're very attractive right now. Ace of Wands. Very attractive. Some of you might be getting pregnant this week. Just saying. King of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody wants to marry you. Show me the Fool. You're going to have to take a leap of faith on this decision. Seven of Wands. You don't want to make this decision, but you have to. I'm tasting like seafood and lemon. Maybe you're by the beach or something, but maybe like oysters on the half shell. Okay, the Tower. Seven of Wands, the Tower. You do have to decide. If you don't choose either one, that's going to suck. Okay? I feel like you have to choose somebody here. Show me this choice. For some of you, you're getting proposed to and you have to say yes. Like by the end of the week, you have to say yes or no. Ten of Wands. You're making this way more difficult than it needs to be, I think. What is Aquarius's advice? Yeah, you're getting way too wrapped up in your mind about this. What is Aquarius's advice this week? King of Wands, the World. You're fearing making a mistake that you've made in the past, but that cycle has ended. Ace of Swords. Six of Wands. Who excites you the most? Yeah, there's three people here. Three of Pentacles. Who excites you the most? Who excites your mind? It's almost like... I don't know what is going on outside. I don't know what that was. It's almost like, it's like a trumpet or something. That's so weird. Okay. Maybe it's somebody's car horn. That's weird. Anyhow, it's like you're really gonna have to get into the fine details here. Like pick something apart, which I feel like Spirit's not wanting you to do, but it's almost like that's what you're doing. Like, well, this person makes $100,000 a year, but this other person makes $101,000 a year. You know, like it could be something like that, or like, I don't know, this person has a 4-bedroom house, this person has a 3-bedroom house. I don't know. It's like, don't get too caught up in it, though, because you should be making this decision based on your passion. Who's the first person that comes to your mind when you think about who you want to see? Something like that. Something like that. Somebody could be a Leo. We have Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, Sagittarius. I do feel like you have multiple suitors. All right, Spirit. Show us for Pisces, please. What is in the energy for the week ahead for Pisces? Oh no, I mixed my cards up. One sec. I don't know how I just did that. All right, Spirit, week ahead for Pisces. What is in the energy for Pisces for the week ahead? I'm almost there. Hang tight, friends. Something getting mixed up? Is there a misunderstanding? Jumbled? How does the week ahead look for Pisces? Smelling sunflowers. Somebody could be Scandinavian. Page of Pentacles. Or of Scandinavian descent. Three of Swords. The Chariot. The Ten of Pentacles. Okay. You're being led right into a blessing this week. This could be financial. What is this Page of Pentacles? It's got a little bit of a rags to riches vibe. Page of Cups. It's a gift from the universe. It's a blessing. Eight of Pentacles. You're being rewarded for some... Yeah, you're going to be very happy this week. You're being rewarded. What is the Three of Swords? You might have, like, given up hope. Five of Pentacles. You've been financially struggling, and this week is, like, your turnaround point. The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it's like a checkpoint. They're showing me, like, in Donkey Kong. The Super Nintendo one, we played it all the time when I was a kid, but, like, the checkpoint. They're just showing me Donkey Kong reaching the checkpoint. Anyhow. Yes, yes, Five of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune. It's a turnaround point, I'm telling you. Like, things get better from here on out. The Chariot. It's looking up. Ten of Cups. It's getting a lot better. All of your dreams and wishes are going to start coming true now. Like, everything's, like, falling into place. Falling into line. You could have, like, a lucky break this week. King of Pentacles. Your finances are improving. Who else just had a reading like this? I don't remember. Watch for your other signs, though. Ten of Pentacles. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Seven of Pentacles. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. If you have invested in stocks, that might be growing this week. For some of you, you're making money online. This could be like passive income. You could have started something a while ago, and all of a sudden, like, it's just like gaining momentum here. Show me the Wheel of Fortune, please. Page of Swords. Yeah, you're getting some sort of notification, message, email this week, and it's like a lucky break. Show me the Ten of Cups and the King of Pentacles. It puts you in, like, this new direction. Yeah, it's happening very suddenly. Something's happening very suddenly. You might have placements in Taurus. Yeah, it's like all of a sudden this week, you find yourself on a whole new path, on a whole new timeline. The Sun. This is a very happy and exciting week for you. My wrist just started hurting really bad, so maybe somebody has wrist issues. I don't know what is going on, to be honest. It's like burning. My other wrist, I broke it before many years ago, but this wrist never hurt, so I don't know. Ten of Swords. Yeah, it's like you've hit rock bottom, and now the only way is up. The only way to go is up from now. The only way to go is forward. Yeah, I feel like maybe you've been kind of depressed too, but things are really looking up for you this week. Tower. It's sudden. It's very sudden. Things are happening suddenly this week. There could be a Leo, Scorpio, or Cancer involved. Also Sagittarius, Aquarius, and Taurus. All right. I hope that was helpful. Have a great week and good luck with everything. Thank you.